Beloved friends, we greet you in this beautiful here and now.
Greetings, dear friends. It's always such a passion, such an honor to have these beautiful interactions.
Today, we would like to address a question on how can symbols from your dreams be interpreted. And what we would suggest here is to, first of all, whenever you wake up from your dream, to write down all of the experiences that you can remember in as much as detail as possible. You can write about the beings that were in your dreams, the emotions or the feelings that you were experiencing, so on and so forth. Because this writing down will save the experience so that you don't forget it as time passes. And then in a meditative state, you can contemplate on what you have written on your paper and ask yourself, ask your higher self, what do these symbols mean to me? What happened in the dream? How did I felt when this thing happened? What was I thinking about? What was I experiencing? What did I see? And if you, for example, saw a particular animal, what this animal represents, or if you saw a particular being, by the description of this being, you can interpret, for example, the message that they had for you. Because these symbols that you are receiving in your dreams are specifically for you and are given to you when you are in an altered state of being. So in order to interpret them, you must be in a similar state of being.
All dreams are filled with many, many symbols. As you know, when you dream, you are in an alternate reality, in another reality, a higher realm, where all manifestations, all experiences, all communions that you are having with your spirit guides, with other extraterrestrial beings, so on and so forth, they're all meant to guide you on your path in a way that first you may be healing in your dreams. So if you have nightmares, for example, maybe people chasing you, beings chasing you, or beasts are up to you and things like this could be either that you are healing, you're in a process of healing and the dream is assisting you in letting go of something, or it could be a symbol for something that you are actually trying to avoid in your physical reality, something within your perception, something within your belief systems that you are having aversion towards. And a dream in such a case could reveal to you this instance, could show you that there is something within your being that you really need to look at. You need to put your attention, your love into it to transform it. So all dreams are different, and of course, we need more context in order to fully answer this question, but as Shanaya said, when you see symbols in the dreams, just look at them and see how you feel about them. What exactly is trying to tell you in a way? Like she said, ask your higher mind, ask your higher self. And of course, don't expect an answer. If it is needed for you to know what this symbol means, the answer will come. If it's something that needs to stay on the background without your full knowledge of it, it will happen in such a way. So it depends. But of course, for more full answer, we need a deeper context.
And the next question that we would like to address is, how can we work with the oversoul? How can we utilize this connection in our current incarnation? And what we would first like to talk about is that the level of the oversoul is above the soul level. The oversoul connects many different souls that are having similar lessons, similar experiences. They have chosen similar themes for their current incarnation. And so the connection to the oversoul is always through your higher self. So you can work with the higher self, asking them, what are the themes? What are the themes that I have chosen to experience in this lifetime? What are some of the major lessons that I have come here to learn? Why have I incarnated at this time particularly? And you can start receiving your answers when you are fully present, when you are aware that you are aware.
And in regard how to connect to your oversoul, you can have a simple visualization. You can see before you the night sky, see all stars, galaxies, constellations, and within each of one of them, just imagine that you have a counterpart already within them. And see above all of this, see a very bright sphere. Where is your oversoul? See yourself, the truest self, the most perfect form that you can contemplate, in white, in golden light, in diamond colors, rainbow light, whatever your heart is bringing you towards. And just imagine how this oversoul is actually connected to all the different souls, all the different incarnations. And of course, you can speak with this being, because on a higher level, this being is you, of course. You can start breathing in this light from this oversoul into your brain, bringing it down towards the lower dantian. And the more you do that, the more you can have access to your oversoul. The oversoul will reveal which are your most relevant counterparts and incarnations that need to be contacted by you, or them to contact you. So in this regard is also a matter of trust that whenever is needed a connection, it is happening exactly at that perfect timing. And of course, when you do spiritual practices, when you do magic rituals and just meditations, and for really being in yourself, really allowing for yourself to see the deeper parts of your psyche, of your being, this also allows you to get more close to your oversoul, and you allow to the oversoul to reveal in more deep ways your connections.
And the next question is related to this question, namely, is the storyline, the timeline that a human being has chosen, is it more connected to the soul or to the oversoul level? And here, in addition to what our beloved friend Ruim Nuil said, we can say that each lifetime is connected deeply to the soul. It is the soul that chooses its challenges, its experiences, its lessons in this lifetime, and it comes into this lifetime, into this incarnation with all its will, with all its willingness to learn these lessons in order to ascend. However, because you are part of an oversoul, your soul is part of an oversoul, there are similarities between the timelines. And so you can, at any time, draw upon the wisdom of your past self, so-called past self, and so-called future self in order to more smoothly, more joyfully go through your challenges and experiences.
And remember, for the oversoul, all the incarnations are happening simultaneously, right here, right now. For the oversoul, there is no time, there is no space. It's just, this is why, one of the reason why the oversoul is sending and is experiencing so many incarnations at the same time, because after all this energy, all these souls go through the lessons that they need to go in many, many different realities and timelines and periods of times and on different planets, then the oversoul is growing from this experience and is allowed to really reach higher states. Because after the oversoul, there are oversouls of the oversouls and so on and so forth. The climbing of this ladder never ends. It's a ongoing, eternal process of constant evolution, of constant ascension. So when when the oversoul decides to incarnate, it's splitting herself into spirits, and then these many spirits, they are splitting themselves into higher mind, which is the part of you that is in the higher realms, that is guiding you, that is seeing the whole perspective, the whole picture of your journey. And then there is the lower self, which is the physical you, which is having this incarnation, specifically here on earth. When you're having this incarnation, there is a bigger level of forgetting, but nevertheless, with spiritual practices, with meditation, with cultivating this energy of love, of compassion, of trust, embodying the highest virtues in the world, you allow for yourself to start seeing more and more from the perspective of the higher mind. And from the higher mind, then you can reach the spirit, and then you can reach the actual oversoul, where you start experiencing yourself as all these incarnations. And for the oversoul, these lives are happening within a blink of an eye, as it is a space of no time and no space.
And the next question that we would like to address is, how can we be of service in these challenging times for the human collective? And what we would suggest here is to simply follow your passion, to take the time and to do whatever sets your heart on fire, whatever you feel that is vibrating within you in such a high frequency that you are not capable to able to hold this energy, and it just wants to come through you. Whenever you are allowing for yourself, to pour this energy into something that is part of your physical reality. This is your way of being of service, because you can be of service whenever you are your true self. In this case, in this way, you are serving all and yourself. You are serving the whole system, because all of us are part of one system.
And remember, you are not responsible for the whole world. You are just responsible for your state of being, because everything is energy in the universe. And it's a matter of that state of being, of that resonance, in regard to which timeline, which reality you will experience. So, of course, as Shanaya said, one of the most important things is to follow your passion, to follow your heart, but also to think how to be of service, especially in the midst of challenges. When you're going through challenges, you, in such a way, when you reach on the other side of this challenge, you allow for all other beings who are going through similar challenges to have a more smooth process, a more auspicious process, a process that will really assist them in the process itself to be sorted out. So whenever you're going through challenges, any kind of challenges in life, focus on also on how you can be of service to the others, how that to all the others who are going through such challenges. And by being your truest self, this is the most that you need. What we mean by this is true self is realizing that you are connected, you're always connected with everything and everyone. And this is just the veil of forgetting that is obscuring this knowingness, this experience. And it is a gift. This process is a gift, actually, because on this path, you will reach a point where you will remember that you are one, but you will remember it from a different point of view. So the best thing you can do in order to be of service to the others is being your true self and watch over your reactions. Watch over your state of being. Remember, everything is neutral in the universe. And it's up to you to put a meaning of it. You can say something is positive, you can say something is negative. So, and of course, this is the result that you will experience. But of course, it's not a matter of saying this. What we mean by this is the vibration that you're emanating. This is the vibration that you will receive, that you will experience in your physical reality experience. So, when you see others who need your help, who need your assistance, of course, you can give them a hand, you can assist them with that. Because here the most important question is, if you are going through such an experience, you would be happy if someone gives you a hand, if someone gives you a shoulder, as it is said, in order to lift you up. So always, whenever you have the ability to lift someone up, always do it, especially if your heart is guiding you and leading you towards such a manifestation.
And you can simply observe the challenges that your society is going through and contemplate, think about, imagine, fantasize about the ideal world that you would like to live in, that you would like for all of humanity to live in. And by staying in this high vibration of this beautiful reality and rooted into being, rooted into your true self, you can then start to think about possible actions that can bring you closer to that reality. And by maintaining this vibration, you will take steps. You will Make your way towards this reality together with all other beings who have chosen the same thing. We thank you, beloved friends, for accepting our answers, our energy, opening your hearts to receive us. You are always in our hearts. We are always connected in unconditional love and appreciation.
And we always keep you in deep appreciation and love in our hearts. And we will see each other very soon. Good day, dear friends.